Amani Hansberry has entered the transfer portal. Dion, you're a West Virginia fan. And Amani is obviously someone we've covered on this channel before from his time at Illinois. He left to go to West Virginia with Chester Frazier at the end of last season when Illinois swapped their whole assistant coaching staff out. And he had a pretty good season, averaged 10 points, 6.5 rebounds as a sophomore, 6'8" forward, former four-star recruit. A guy that I believe is still getting better and better and could be a really good starter at a good program here. Quickly, what was your perception of Amani Hansberry in his 1 year at West Virginia?
I think he's very raw in terms of talent, but his motor is crazy. Like this kid is going. I mean, you could kind of say this about the whole West Virginia team probably for the last like 20 years, to be fair, Press Virginia. But this kid's motor is crazy. He gives you everything he has on the court. You never leave a game wondering if Amani gave his all, which also leads me to believe more of the behind the scenes stuff where in practice he does the same thing. In workouts, he's doing the same things. In the offseason, he's doing the same things. So when I see his raw talent, I view Amani Hansberry as a guy that's going to reach his potential. I think whoever is able to get him to commit one day is going to have one of the best bigs in college basketball. This is a kid who like can pretty much do everything on the court. He shot nearly 30% from three, which is nothing to write home about. Don't get me wrong. But for 6'8", 240, that's something you can work with. He shot 75% from the free throw line as well. He has nice form. I believe he's going to develop as a three-point shooter as well. He has a ton of confidence in it, shooting 3.5 threes a game. He can score. He can play defense. I just love his motor. I love kids that and players in general that play as hard as he does. I think whoever gets him, he's going to be a fan favorite right away.
Yeah, I really like Amani. I always have. I thought he had a great season this year. He had some games at West Virginia that were like really loud. So I could see a lot of teams. I don't want to even say rolling the dice, but a lot of teams lining up to potentially earn his services in the future. Breaking news also, I don't know if you've seen this. If I'm breaking news about your coach to you, I apologize. But Ross Hodge is West Virginia's new coach. That is the former North Texas head coach. So I guess you'll have other thoughts on that elsewhere, I'm sure, this week. But if you are Ross Hodge, are you trying to immediately retain Amani? Because this does feel like one where, like, okay, I got a new head coach. I'm just going to enter the portal. But sometimes we see guys do that end up returning under the new regime based on being prioritized by the new guy.
Yeah, the higher I'm exhausted. Like I'm exhausted. All these other schools are getting these big names, and I don't mean this disrespectfully to Coach Hodge, but I definitely thought we were going to swing a little bit for the fences here with this hire. I'm assuming he's in the portal because Chester's trying to figure out what he's going to do next. I think if Chester Frazier comes back, Amani stays. If he doesn't, I think Amani might follow Chester Frazier. They have a really close relationship from the sounds of it. I would assume though. Again, respectfully to Coach Hodge, I would assume Chester's out of there. That feels like a hire. Like I think there were some hires where Chester Frazier stays, and then there was some where he probably explores his options. I think this is an explores options hire. I do think Amani probably ends up following him somewhere.
Well, and Chester threw his hat in the West Virginia job, didn't he? He wanted to be offered the head coach position. So
Yeah, if you were
yeah,
able to get a bigger name, I don't think he's too upset by it, But you swung and missed on Jared Calhoun, so.
yeah, yep. Um, I assume this is dead at this point, just given how Frazier and Illinois' relationship went. But you wouldn't want Hansberry back if you're Illinois, would you?
Um,
Kind of loaded in the front court with Big T and Merez back already.
Yeah, I'm not sure you need him. And I think if you're Imani, you should go somewhere where you could play a little bit more. I'm not sure how much you would get to play at Illinois. I think that for both parties, it's better if it doesn't happen.
Yeah, that's kind of how I feel too. Okay, I want to go through Amani Hansberry's original recruiting list back when he was a high school recruit. Tell me if any of these schools jump out as a destination you think would be interested in Amani Hansberry, maybe a good mutual fit. These are all the schools that are listed as having offered Amani Hansberry out of high school. Illinois, Miami, Boston College, Virginia Tech, Penn State, DePaul, Howard, LSU, Mississippi State, NC State, Oklahoma State, Oregon, Pitt, Rhode Island, Tennessee, Texas A&M, Wake Forest, and West Virginia.
Howard is just the ultimate curveball on that
Didn't
list.
see that one coming, did you?
I did not see that one coming at all. I mean, Miami makes sense for everybody right now. I keep saying, like, Car was saying, insert the clip of Dion saying this kid can go to Miami. Insert it here. I think Miami makes sense for everybody at the moment. I don't think we have no idea who's going to be on that roster, and Jay Lucas is going to drop some bags.
So I got two that I like here as schools that I think if Amani ended up here, I'd be really intrigued by. Number one, Wild Wild Willie, Will Wade at NC State. I feel like this would be a good get for him as he builds out his first roster. A guy with high major experience that definitely a good rebounder, can step out and shoot it. Just kind of feels like he would have mixed in well with what they did at McNeese. So I know you love Will Wade. Like, any thoughts on a Will Wade Amani Hansberry pairing here?
Amani and Amir Khan would be special too.
Yeah,
Amani's a big rap guy.
I would like that a lot. And then here's my actual pitch on where I hope he ends up. I think if he ended up with Buzz Williams in the Texas A&M system, he'd be awesome because Amani Hansberry is kind of, I don't know how to say this. Like, he's a four, but he's a really big four. Like, he's kind of an undersized center playing the four that's had to learn how to shoot from outside and do other things. Buzz Williams wants to play a bunch of big guys that can rebound. Amani, I think, is actually a better shooter than most of the front court players he's had at Texas A&M recently, and he's a great rebounder. He was top 200 in the country, both offensive and defensive rebounding rate. I feel like doing that at West Virginia and at Illinois, where those are good programs, physical programs, sure, but it's not Texas A&M like go get every rebound. Like, if you paired him with Buzz, I think they could make him an elite rebounder, and he would actually pair really well with Pharrell Payne, another former Big Ten big man that has been holding down the front court for them as they rebuild next year.
I love that fit. I love that fit. The and yeah, that makes it both A&M and Texas Tech. Like kind of that. Honestly, you could throw Baylor in that. Those trio of Texas schools that all play like similar styles a little bit. I think Amani fits well with all of them. I like the Texas A&M fit the most though.
Yeah, be fun. All right, will be interesting to keep an eye on Amani Hansberry and where he heads. And Sincere Harris also just entered the portal, so we'll probably have a Sincere Harris video at some point this week as well.
It is March, and that means that March Madness is upon us. And if you are looking for a place to play, Underdog Fantasy has you covered. Sign up and deposit using code SLEEPERS, that's code SLEEPERS, to receive up to $1,000 in bonus credit plus a free pick. Head over to Underdog Fantasy today and use promo code SLEEPERS to take advantage of this amazing offer.